Hello, welcome back to Be Creative. Man, I really missed you guys. I didn't have a video up last week. That was because life got real and I needed some self-care. That's what that was about. But I missed you, and I missed all of the interactions that normally come from my video, which is probably saying I need more socialization. Anyway, back this week with another, you guessed it, mixed media tag. I'm starting with a size 10 Dylusions tag. I'm just adding some gesso because I want a nice bright white surface for all of the things that I have planned. I did wind up going a little old school with this. I used an OG Tim Holtz stamp that I found when I was doing some retail therapy. Super excited. You'll see. So while I am anxiously awaiting my order of Dina Wakley's new collage papers, oh my gosh, I'm obsessed with those. I cannot wait to get my little hands on those. I decided to make my own. This is not my idea. I saw someone post this in the Dina Wakley Kindred Artists group. I think that's the name of it on Facebook. I do this with washi tape. I make my own washi tape this way, and it never occurred to me to kind of replicate some of her collage papers this way other than just with stamps. So I have some Tim Holtz collage paper that I have covered generously with just a little bit of watered down night. As that is drying, I'm going to hit that tag with some of her gloss sprays. That is marine and mineral. I've been obsessed with this color combination lately, and I'm wanting to do that like galaxy type thing. I don't know. I wanted drips. Changed my mind halfway through. We're doing drips. This is that old G Tim Holtz stamp I mentioned mere seconds ago that I discovered when I was doing some much needed retail therapy after last week. I absolutely loved it. I've seen a couple of Instagram artists use it over the past couple of months, and I was really excited to find it. I found it on Simon Says Stamps, if anyone is interested, and I'll put a link to that below in the description box. Oh, by the way, be sure to check the description box below for a list of the full supplies. Once I get that stamped down with some good old StazOn, I'm going to do some coloring, and this is the extent of the coloring that I enjoy doing. That is the Dina Wakley Scribble Stick Metallic set. I believe that's her third. And off the top of my head, I can't recall the colors that I use. Obviously, it's blue and pink, and then I'm going to hit it in a minute with some type of skin tone color. Anyway, after I had that down, I tried to hit it with a little bit of water, but it didn't really do anything, much to my chagrin. Like, it wasn't moving like how I had anticipated and some of her other scribble sticks do. So I just hit it again with another scribble stick. I wasn't too worried about covering up or like painting in the words that are in her little dress. I was going to cover them up. I mean, those are great words. They're just not the words that I wanted. Anyway, so I did hit her head and her hands with some more water. I don't know why. It didn't move the other two. I guess I was thinking maybe it would do something to that. It didn't. So I was just like, whatever. I am going to start making that knockoff Dina Wakley collage paper now. At first, I went in with some of my favorite white pigment ink. It's Brilliance brand. Oh, I love it. It's just fantastic. And you can see, even over acrylic paint, it always gives me such a nice bright white. However, my wonderful mother, as a surprise, picked me up the gold color ink. And this was the first time I had used it. I was like, what? This is freaking amazing. Insert, gasp, shock and awe, swoon, all of those words right here. The first time I used it was on camera right now, and I was like, this is incredible. This is going to replace my white because gold is also a neutral. Loved it. So now I'm going to start working on the background of my tag. I'm going to take some night through one of the Dina Wakley stencils. I don't know the name of it. Hopefully I will figure that out. It's the one with the arrows. Clearly. Anyway, I'm applying some night through that stencil, kind of showing off my new stenciling skills that I have perfected. Super proud of that. No more messy stenciling for Shannon. Now I'm going to add just a smidge more texture. That is the Dina Wakley Funky Peeps. I think that's the name of it. And I love the bodies on these guys. I just love them. I adore them. But you know what? I don't want the heads. So all I'm doing is just inking up the bottom part of that stamp with some Tim Holtz Distress ink in Faded Jeans. Though I do notice sometimes when I stamp right over acrylic paint with this, it can take a good little bit for it to dry. So if you're following along at home, just be mindful of that. Which reminds me, if you are new to my channel, or if you have just stumbled across this video and you have noticed that 80% of what I do is tags, you may be thinking, self, why is this channel or this art relevant to me? I really like doing tags because I don't like to work on lots of large real estate. But if that's not your thing, everything that I do on a tag, you guys can totally do on an art journal page. So just keep that in mind if you're trying to figure out how to translate this into something that's not a tag. So now we're going to collage all this up. I have some little scraps that I'm playing with, trying to find the right composition, I think. Sound all fancy with those artist words. And I just want a little bit of contrast. So I have some green, I have some cheddar gloss spray that I've sprayed through a stencil and let dry and then cut out into circles, and that's what those giant orange blobs are. And I'm going to figure out a way to get that cutout piece of, it's basically trash that I didn't want to throw away, how to circle her in, kind of like bring her into focus. I really like putting circles around my people. And rather than gluing it, are you guys proud of me? I'm going to staple it. And if I hadn't stapled this, I would not have been able to do this because I totally forgot that the whole point of making this tag was to trial run that Dina Wakley knockoff collage paper, and I almost forgot it. But because I stapled everything in, I was able to slide it in, and you can see I am rectifying that situation right now, and that is what the missing piece was to this whole tag. Once I get everything down exactly like how I want it, I'm going to finish the tag off by stamping and cutting out some sentiment stamps from the Tim Holtz tiny text stamp that he released a couple months ago. Anyway, this is our finished tag. I hope you guys like it. I hope everyone is staying safe from the hurricane. Thank you guys again so much for hanging in there and watching this video. I really missed you guys. As always, thank you so much, and I will see you next time. Hey, here's some more videos that you might like, and please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button so that you can see more of my content.